if 32%, based on a purposive sample again, want to leave the country. You spend resources educating them, but their plan is to leave and go and live another country's dream. That is also worrying.
But, I mean, while these are worrying, Professor Boateng, would you blame them based on what our country has become and what they see in other jurisdictions?
Well, problems are created by people. It's us that created the problems, and we need to find a way of resolving the problem. For me, it's about the mindset. The American dream is not easy. The British dream is not easy. The Chinese dream is not easy. But there's this hope that if you go there, you can make it. I believe with a mindset change, we can also make, especially the Ghanaian youth, also believe in our beloved Ghana. There are challenges, yes. But believe you me, the future also looks good because we still got a lot of resources. We just need to make sure that we basically harness the resources that we have for the benefit of the people.
And this mind
society has become a place where there's too much pulling down syndrome. And we need to find a way of changing. We need to try and get each other to move up and also benefit collectively.
Let's look at the mind change that you talk about. How do we go about it? Where do we start from?
Well, we start from the youth. We need to put out the right messages, inspiring hope. We also need to show concrete evidence that the country is moving forward. We need to communicate more of the successes within society. And yes, there are some successes. There are also some failures. We also need to try and minimize the waste in the system, which is obviously costing us a lot of money. And we can do it as people. We've done it before, and we can certainly do it. If you look at the way we've managed to really stem the tide of this COVID-19, we have the capability to really move forward as people and also economically emancipate ourselves. There's too much short thinking in society. It's about me, myself, and I. That needs to change. It should be a collective thinking which will help to move our economy forward.
So, Prof, whose responsibility is the Ghanaian dream? Is it tied to the political parties?
Well, the danger, if it is tied to political parties, then you have this tension in society. It should be the citizenry. That obviously helps to define the Ghanaian dream. And I believe that if we make a concerted effort to come up with a dream that binds us all, we would be able to move forward. The statistics from the survey which I did, based on the purposive sample, some people believe the president, 11% believe the president is responsible. The MPP, 25% is responsible. The NDC, 23% responsible. And the citizenry, 37%. Now, if you base a national dream on political ideologies, that is very dangerous. Then it creates a lot of tension within society. And so we need to try as much as possible to discourage that. It should be a citizenry dream, not a political party dream.
Yeah, but how do we then all own it? I mean, it would definitely come from one leader or the other. And I'm also thinking, isn't it perhaps a bit too late?
Well, not really. It's not too late. We can have a national survey and we can define it ourselves as people. It's something which can be done. Is it too late? Definitely not. Because, obviously, society evolves. And if you look at what happened in South Korea, they came up with their own dream. In the UK, in 2015, 2016, they were all talking about the British dream, in terms of reviving it. So it's not too late. We can do it. It's just that we need to have the determination to define it as citizens, not to be defined by a politician, because they have their own individual and political dreams. It has to be a national dream. There's a difference.
Well, Prof, would like to say thank you for this Nyansa Kasa this morning. The debate continues, but we're absolutely grateful for your time. Professor Douglas Boateng is an international professional, chartered director and an adjunct academic. You can look out for his daily Nyansa Kasa as well, which gets us reflecting on ourselves and the nation as well as citizens.
Exactly, but Mamavi, he makes the statistics that 32% would want to leave the country, and 23% say they want to be politicians. Only 6 are talking about the collective good of the Ghanaian. This morning, we want you to do something with us on Twitter. Tell us, what is the Ghanaian dream? What is your understanding of the Ghanaian dream? Or what would you want to be the Ghanaian dream? Join us on Twitter using the hashtag JoySMS. We'll share your thoughts with the rest of the world, and we'll be engaging with you on Twitter. What is the Ghanaian dream? Or what would you want to be the Ghanaian dream?
Yeah. What is it that drives you when you wake up in the morning?
This is the Super Morning Show on Joy99.7 FM, and coming up, we're having a conversation we started on Wednesday. We're continuing today about medical negligence. Now, on Wednesday, we told you what constitutes medical negligence, and we're continuing with that conversation today here on the Super Morning Show on Joy99.7 FM. And today, the focus is on what we can do to prevent a healthcare professional from jeopardizing our health with unprofessional behavior, and what would constitute unprofessional conduct or poor treatment. Who and where do we report such behaviors to? This morning we'll be joined by the Registrar of the Medical and Dental Council. We'll also be joined by a lawyer, Emmanuel Dakwa, because it'll be important for us to understand from a legal point of view what we can do and what we cannot do. And of course, we get to activate the phone lines and hear lots of your own stories here on the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Shira, Mama Nipayo, the Foa, and Yanum. And Fanya Misroya, Jumana, Yami Besrayan, or Brian Boya, and Moyamurai, Abeya, free and
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the